we had a great day at Silver Dollar City yesterday, and today we are headed over back towards Springfield to do Fantastic Caverns. This is a drive-through cavern. It's supposed to be really cool, and it's something that all of us can do, including the baby. So let's head towards Springfield. It was sprinkling a little bit this day, but this is the perfect place to visit on a rainy day because you're either in the visitor center or in the cave most of the time.
This is the dog that discovered the cave. While tracking an animal, Juno the bloodhound disappeared into a small hole at the base of a bluff. Unable to find his way back to the surface, he was followed by owner John Knox and found inside the cave. Well, it's good he found him. Yeah. Oh, that's super cute.
Inside the visitor center, there is a large gift shop. There's some seating areas and displays to look at, and you'll get your tickets here. In 2024, it was $32 for adults. Kids 6 through 12 were $17, and 5 and under were free with a parent. I will link their website below so that you can get more information as well.
Did you see that? I like the black one better. Choose the Fantastic Caverns was an illegal nightclub in the 1920s.
During Prohibition.
To get on the tram, there's just a couple of steps, and then you sit on these benches in a trailer that's pulled by a little Jeep, and you ride through the cave the entire time on this tram. On the tour, they told us that this is one of 4 ride-through caves in the entire world, with the other 3 being in Barbados, France, and Slovenia. And I actually had the chance to visit the one in Slovenia just this last December, so now I've visited 50% of them already. If you would like to see the video from our Europe trip, I will put that link in the description box below, as well as in the card above. Right after you enter the cave, they do have a photographer waiting who takes your picture. The very cool thing about this is they give you a copy of this picture absolutely free at the end of the tour.
It was discovered in 1862 by a man named John Knox. And old Mr. Knox, he was out hunting with his dog. Did y'all happen to see a statue of a dog?
Yeah, we saw that, yeah.
Okay, and it was a bloodhound, probably a pretty good hunting dog. Anyway, Mr. Knox was out hunting with his dog, and his dog had chased a small animal into a small hole in the side of the hill. Well, Mr. Knox goes to call for his dog, and his dog didn't come out. But he could hear his dog whining and crying. So Mr. Knox, now he doesn't like the idea of going into any kind of small, dark, confined spaces. He doesn't like that at all. But despite his fears, he gets him a lantern, and he proceeds to crawl in that hole after his dog. And that's why I say he was a good hunting dog. Anyway, he gets into about 15 or 20 feet, and everything opens up for him. And at that point, he realizes that he's got himself a cave on his property. Well, he gets his dog, Juno, and he takes him home, comes back and covers up the hole, and doesn't tell anybody about his discovery. He just kept that to himself, and he went on about his business. And I'll tell you the rest of the story in a little bit, okay? I'll keep you in suspense.
In the cave, there are quite a few places where you have to duck low because the ceiling of the cave is low, as you can see here. And so if you are taller, I definitely suggest sitting in the trailer because it sits lower than the Jeep. And you can see the people in the Jeep there are really having to duck. Overall, I'd say we spent about 2 hours at the caves, and it was very informative, and the formations inside the cave were amazing, and we highly recommend visiting Fantastic Caverns. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.